Hello, welcome back to Mindful Musings. I am Dee Dee, your host. I am an energy alchemist, a Zambal practitioner, and an intuitive. Welcome back. I don't know, I just had this profound desire to light some sage, and let's clear off. Clear off. If there's any energies, let's just give a clearing for all of us, for humanity, for whoever is watching. Let this sage, this channel, sage our hearts. And as you can tell, because I am burning some sage, I decided to open the window. So, can you hear that beautiful red-winged blackbird? They've decided to join us. I like that so much. But yeah, sometimes you just need to burn sage. And then you can smell like you've been smoking pot. Not that I know what that is, but I think I tried it twice. I just don't do it well. I'm just such a lightweight. Anyway, okay, let's just continue doing this. And I, sometimes I do like to light the sage in its bundle, but then other times I like to just take an individual piece and then let it burn and let it cleanse and go through its course, trusting that it's going to dispel any negativities, any energy that needs to be cleared. I mean, it is a new moon, and it was a solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, I believe, this morning. Our folks and friends on, I think, the northeast of the United States were able to witness that, and our pals in Canada. We didn't see it here in Kansas, but that doesn't negate the effects of the eclipse, of the portal, and then again, new moon energies, new beginnings. So it's a wonderful time to be preparing in terms of envisioning what you wish to create in the future, what you wish to evolve into. It's not necessarily that you're going to do that right this second. I mean, Mercury still is retrograde. What is it? Neptune goes, Neptune's into Aries or something like that tomorrow. You need to go check with people who actually know astrology to get more details on that. Pam Gregory is a wonderful astrologer, has a channel. Of course, Stephanie Jordan, I love Stephanie. We go way back. She's amazing. So many people. Wild Wander Alchemy is a wonderful source. So many wonderful people. Our community here on YouTube as well, so many powerful, wonderful women as well. The divine feminine energy. And again, divine feminine doesn't necessarily mean you're in a woman's body. It just means you have incorporated the divine feminine energy as well as the divine masculine. It can be whatever gender. We're all both. As it's whatever energy you're running. I don't know why I just went off on that tangent, but I guess I did. It is Saturday, March 29th, and like I said, it's the solar eclipse, it's the new moon, still some very, very powerful energies. And as such, we're very human, and so we are going through emotions, or not. If you are, please make sure you are taking care of yourself, because again, the information I just keep getting intuitively and through watching other videos. I have been watching the Mystical Connections with Hay House. Hay House is having a 3-day event. It is free. This will be the second day. I'll watch the replay of it. But it's Mystical Connections, which has been wonderful. Over 50,000 people joining in on this. So it's very enlightening. It's very uplifting to know, there are many, many, many of us light workers, we are bridging the 3D to the 5D. Some of us are straddling both to show the way to the 5D. It's not a physical thing. It is a consciousness thing. It's an ascension thing. It's a belief thing. It's coming from your heart. It is knowing that we are healing our old wounds, and that, yes, we're going to still get triggered. We're going to get triggered a bunch by what is happening in the 3D world, but know that it is meant to trigger us. See, Mr. J even agrees with us. I love how the birds are participating. Why wouldn't they? We're all in this together. But know that, we're going to get triggered. But please remember, you cannot affect change through a place of emotional reactivity. Change is an internal thing. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know thy soul. This is a time of bringing in soul, of bringing in the divine through whatever tools you have, through whatever ways you can do that. I hope that my presence, by bringing these little YouTube videos to you, I hope this provides a way of you connecting, of knowing that you're not alone, and hopefully giving you permission, perhaps providing a tool to allow you to get in touch with your soul, with your higher being, with your higher purpose. Remember the number 1 and 2 ways: breath, which allows you then to connect to the earth, to be fully present, fully aligned. Your energy centers fully aligned, as above, so below, bringing that in. And remembering we affect change through ourselves. We have to be the change we want to see. That's an old cliche, but it is true. We are not going to affect change by ranting and raving and getting angry and inciting rage or anger or division. Remember, that is the old consciousness. That is the 3D way of it. Not going to work in 5D. Not going to work in the bridge that we are building to the 5D. Yes, we are going to have moments where we want to lash out, where we want to, and this is unjust, this just makes me so angry. That's human. That's all right. That's perfect. Feel those feelings, but then let them go and allow yourself to come from that place of neutrality, of compassionate neutrality. That is enlightenment. Enlightenment is the ability to see that there are unjust things happening, but not to go there and not to sit there and not to live there and stew in it. It is the ability to see it from a neutral place of compassionate detachment and to still hold true in the place of loving compassion and calm and peace. And from there, from that place, knowing what action to take. Not from a place of againstness or anger or fear. That is 3D. That is the old world. That is still inciting that place of separateness, of againstness, and that gives the negative forces more power. We want to come to that place of peace where we are not assuming the victim role. That time of victimhood is over. Let me say that again, and I'm going to say it pretty firmly. Get rid of that victimhood state. We're not going to create what we want to create, what we wish to create from a place of victimhood and againstness. Victimhood is the old matrix. Victimhood is having been suppressed and the system's not working for us. That is shedding away. That is what is cosmically happening. That is what is happening in our world. And that is what we have to do. We have to do the internal work to face the shadow aspects of ourselves, to face those parts of ourselves that believes we are victims, that has felt like a victim. We're no longer victims. We cannot stand in our strength and still be victims. It means probably some serious look at ourselves, look at our patterns, what has been going on, and what we are ready to heal and release. Not easy. We never said it was going to be easy. But it's necessary now in order to create the new world, it's not a new earth. As Rebecca Campbell was saying, it's not new earth, because earth is Gaia, is ancient and is ever evolving. We're not creating new earth, we're creating new humanity, an enlightened humanity. One spark at a time, one light at a time, we are creating this new earth of humanity. Earth is evolving whether we're ready or not. She wants us to evolve with her. And we are, and we will. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of internal processing. And you may want to reach out to others professionally, see a therapist, see a life coach. You may want to seek out healers, the Reiki, sound bowls, get body work done so we can release it on the cellular body level as well, cellular resonance, quantum coaching. I have friends who are practitioners in all of these, and of course the healing. Do what you need to do to help yourself get back into that place of balance, without judgment, but with ever-loving compassion and forgiveness of yourself and others. Because remember, holding a grudge, holding resentment, refusing to forgive someone else only hurts you, because that means you're holding that in your energy field. And we know what holding dis-ease in your energy field can do. It can lead to disease, which is strictly an imbalance that will manifest on a physical level. We don't need to do that. Please, let's all consciously work to release ourselves of this victimhood mentality. We are greater than that. There was a time when that was used successfully to keep us in place, to keep us suppressed. No longer. It is shifting. It is time for us to stand firm and strong, flexible like the willow, but rooted, deeply rooted like the mountain who just is strong, deeply rooted in earth, bringing up the ancient wisdom, and yet from the very top can see from that higher perspective. the mountain that has life force energy flowing throughout. Be that strength, embody that strength, that wisdom, that ancient wisdom and the cosmic wisdom, all flowing throughout. And if that image doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Find one that does. I'll come back in a moment and we'll do an oracle card reading for guidance, because I do love to do the oracle cards. I'm not necessarily using them in this medium as a predictive source, because, well, that's just not necessarily what I do. And I find with these energies and the timelines shifting so much, it really is kind of hard to do a predicted, because we can change it. That was always my thing with anything having to do with prediction, is it changes in a nanosecond. We have the power to change it by just shifting our energy. That's the good news. That's the very good news, that we shift our energy, we change the energy of the future, because it's ever flowing. What is there is here, what's here is there. It's all, golly, it just is all one. Wow, yeah. But anyway, I do love watching Colette Baron read yesterday, because she has created so many magnificent oracle cards, decks, and that how she has used it as a tool, yes, to assist others, but also herself for spiritual uses, for taking that moment, that sacred moment that I come together with my bowls, come together with you, come together with my oracle cards or anything. That's a sovereign, sacred moment of connection with the divine, with my spirit team, with the spirit team, with the celestial beings, with the what is, all that is. It's that spiritual practice, daily, moment by moment, hourly, whenever, that brings that time of peace and of at-one-ment, atonement, at-one-ment. That's what I love to use it for, and that's why I like to pull the cards, to offer the guidance. And it can reflect what's going on a personal level, and it can also reflect what's going on a collective level. And you just have to see what fits. And it is used as these are the possibilities. This is what the energy appears to be at this moment, and these are the possibilities of what we can create. So I see it as a very special tool. If you feel called to them, I encourage you to develop your own practice with the oracle cards. Get yourself a set or 2 or 3 or 4, or however many, to open your intuition, to open your heart, to be able to bring in that information that is meant to be for you, so that you become your own oracle. And again, this is a term that if some of you still have energy around it, like, ooh, witchy, 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 I encourage you to take a look at that. The term witch wound came in. I encourage you to take a look at that and heal that. That is the old programming. That is based on old information of when those who allowed the information to come through, who were oracles, healers, whatever, who we were sought out and annihilated and killed. That is no longer here, even though there is that vibration going on in the 3D world of persecution and witch hunt and all of that. It's not real. It is not real. We are safe now. And the more we come together, the more we collectively own our power and rid ourselves of the victimhood consciousness, the more powerful and the greater world we are going to create, the greater humanity we will. Because we are the bridges, remember. We are the light bridge from here to there. And we chose to be here at this on this planet at this time. Holding center in the heart space. Seeing with your heart. Here to here. Let the heart lead the way. The power of this being the energy currency. This is what will detect what is lies, what is false, what is true from the heart. Yes, bring in this sense. Use your higher intelligence, but let the heart lead the way. All right. Wasn't quite expecting that, but so be it. That's what came through, is the remember, using our breath, using the tools that we have given, the breathing, the connection to earth, being out in nature. How wonderful that hopefully you were able to maybe hear some of the birds as they're still singing, as they're still participating. Getting yourself out in nature to feel the connection, to know that we are all energetically connected cosmically. Quantum. I hear the grackles out there making their presence felt. Take the time. You are worth it. You are worthy of your own time to connect, to find that still space inside. Good. All right, I'm going to sign off for the moment, and then I'll come right back, and perhaps we'll pull one or two oracle cards for guidance for this day through the new moon, solar eclipse, all the powerful cosmic energies that are around us. But just remember, we have each other. We have nature, our loving beings around us. We have Mother Earth, Gaia, supporting us. So be it. Blessing be. I will return in just a moment. Namaste.